Hey everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at the new ArkPro from Olight. Now this is the next evolution of the Arkfeld, which is one of the most popular EDC flashlights to ever hit the market, and for good reason. Since the Arkfeld, there was like the Arkfeld Pro, the Arkfeld Ultra, and now we have the ArkPro, which is different. There's even going to be an ArkPro Ultra, an ArkPro Lite, but those are all going to be built from the foundation of this one. So this is what we're talking about here. So I already have it a little bit unboxed here, and you can see on this little diagram, it shows you what all of the different switches are. And then of course, you do get your magnetic charger and then a little booklet with all the information. But let's take a look at the ArkPro itself. Here it is. It is really nice and sleek looking. I'm going to go ahead and bring in that original Arkfeld just to show you a quick size comparison. So it's definitely a little bit longer. And then width-wise, like thickness, it's a bit thicker than the slim part, but it's actually a little bit slimmer than this bit that bumps out down here. So that's pretty interesting. So there's a lot of really cool things with this one. I've already charged it up, so it is ready to go. This one has many different light options. Like technically there's like 7 different combinations you can do, but basically you've got, I'm not sure if this is going to mess with the camera or not, but you do have, of course, your basic flood. You do have 2 indicators down here. That green one on the right indicates your battery. The white on the left indicates your brightness level. So it does have memory, so if you turn it on and off, it will stay at that same brightness level. But if you hold that button, you'll cycle through them. And that, of course, is indicated on that wheel. And you do have a quick way to get to that turbo by double clicking. So that's awesome. Now, of course, what everybody wants to know is the lumen outputs. So this one maxes out at 1500 lumens, which is cool. That's like 1.5 times more than the original Arkfeld. This was about 1000. So in its flood mode, which is its main mode, in its turbo, it can run at 1500 lumens for about 4 minutes before it starts to get a little hot, and then it will bump down to about 520. You can stay on that for like over 2 hours, which is awesome. From what I've seen from them, if you use this on its medium mode, which is around 100 lumens, for about 30 minutes a day, this could be used up to like 26 days on a single charge. And then this one also features their new spotlight mode. So whenever you are using this spot, it can now reach up to 672 feet, which is like twice as far as the old one could reach. This was about 330 feet of beam distance. So again, an awesome upgrade here. You, of course, do have the UV light, which does have 2 modes that you can click between. And then now, instead of the laser pointer being on this main toggle switch, it's actually a button here on the side that you can click. And what's cool is you can now use it in combination with any of the other light options as well. And whenever you click it off, it also turns off that laser. So it doesn't matter if you turn on one and then the laser, whenever you click off, it turns off both. I think that's very useful, very handy, so you don't accidentally leave it on. The ArkPro does have a really nice, what they're calling Unibody Design. So it is 1 milled piece of aluminum. That helps it be a lot more waterproof and just adds less failure points. I really like the clip that we have back here. So that is extremely deep carry, and it is still kind of like that S clip, so this could clip on to like a hat or anything like that. Then whenever it comes to charging, you still have your magnetic charger. You can see it looks a little bit different as it's slimmed down a bit. But you also have on the side here, you can charge via USB-C. But overall, it is just a ton of really cool upgrades and improvements from its predecessors, not really sacrificing anything, except it is a little bit heavier and it's a little bit longer. Like I'll bring in some size comparisons here. So like here is the standard next to a bug out, and then here's the new ArkPro. And if you've never held a bug out, something I'm sure you've held at some point is a highlighter. So here's that for size. So let's bring in that scale to check out the weight. So the original is a little over 3.1 ounces. This is about an ounce heavier. Yeah, about 4.1. So right at an ounce heavier, but for all of the cool upgrades and benefits you get from the ArkPro, that is a very, very small price to pay. And 4 ounces is not bad at all, especially for the amount of punch that this light gives you. I think that's absolutely crazy. Like I said at the beginning, there is going to be different versions of this one. Of course, tons of different colorway options. Olight's always been really good about that. Again, please follow those links in the description box to take you on over to gpknives.com, where you can also pick up one of these for yourself. But before you head over, don't forget to like and subscribe and tell me your thoughts on the ArkPro here, what your favorite feature is, and maybe what you'd like to see on future versions. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much for watching, and stay sharp.